Week 16 Giants post game video. Um, I'm aware the season was over like a while ago. So a loss in general really is not bothersome at this point, but losing to the Philadelphia Eagles is always like trauma for me. Them and the Cowboys, like, and for whatever reason, we can't seem to be either one. I may have to look up the last time we actually beat one of them in a fucking football game. I'm really sick of this shit. Like, I want to start with let's just start with the last play of the game, man. I like how like the networks just don't mention certain things and they kind of just end the broadcast without saying anything about the last play other than oh it was broken up or it was in this case it was intercepted. This nigga Saquon Barkley got mauled in the back of the end zone. Like it's clearly a penalty. Like clearly. And I'm not even trying to say that's the reason we lost the game. We lost the game because we didn't play well enough to win. But that's besides the point, man. The point I'm making is like if there were two plays in that second, there were two plays in that last drive that the Eagles got away with. They got away with one on Wandale down the field, and they got away with the one with Saquon Barkley. Now, in both of those cases, if that had been us on defense, I am 100% sure that that call would have been made because it happens all the time. We always commit the worst penalties in the biggest spots of the game. This is what the Giants do. But for whatever reason, when other teams do it to us, it just doesn't get called. I don't understand it for the life of me. You see Brian Dable and the rest of the Giants going crazy on the sideline. There's no mention of it by the broadcast team. It's just Eagles win 33-25. Everybody get off the fucking field. It's over. Like as if we didn't see what we just saw. Like we saw that clearly. Like it was a fucking flag that was not thrown. Like I said, that's not the reason we lost the game or anything. So it's like we could have did more to prevent even being in that situation. Like we got lucky with the pick six with Adoree Jackson to keep us in the game. Uh, DeVito got benched in the third quarter. Well, at halftime, excuse me. Um, Tyrod Taylor missed a lot of throws, like just two in particular. Saquon Barkley on a 3rd and 5, threw it at his feet, wide open, like nobody within 10, 15 yards of Saquon Barkley. Tyrod Taylor completely just misses, throws at his ankles. And he missed another one to Darren Waller where he underthrew him as well down the field all by himself. So, we had opportunities to make plays in this game. We just didn't make enough plays at the end of the day. So, everything is like I said, everything is not on that last play. But it would be nice if we just get a fucking penalty when we're supposed to get a penalty. We're not asking for anything that didn't happen. Like, I'm not reaching. This is not grasping for straws or anything. It actually happened, and the penalty was not thrown. It was not called. So, I mean, as a fan or whatever, you have every right to complain if you saw what you saw and you know what was supposed to happen, right? I mean, I'm just saying. Um, on to the shit we could have done better. Like against the run, we were terrible. Like we just letting. I've seen like 3 or 4 plays where Swift is fucking cutting back across the field on our line, gaining big yards. A lot of chunk plays for the Eagles. Line getting blown off the ball, which is expected because the Eagles have like the best O line in the NFL. So them blowing guys back 10 yards is really not surprising to me, but it's just still frustrating to watch nonetheless. Um, we have to get stronger in the trenches in the offseason on both sides. Offensive and defensive lines both have to improve. I'm tired of watching teams out muscle us. I'm sick of it all, man. Glaring needs up front and glaring need at a quarterback. Um Like as I said, DeVito got benched, but if you ask me, if he would have been in, we might have made a couple more plays that were out there to be made. Considering if they call the same plays, of course. But Tyrod Taylor made the one big throw to Darius Slayton for the touchdown with about 5 minutes and some change left in the game. Subsequently, the defense allows the Eagles to drive back down the field and waste another about 4 minutes and some change, and kick a field goal to extend it to 8 before we had that last drive. Um, just a lot of early season problems we had today with the missed tackles and all that stuff. Brutal play calling once again by Mike Kafka. I hope to God that he is not back next year. I'm sick of it. I don't want to see him calling plays anymore for this team. I've had enough of it over these first 15, 16 games, or however many games it's been. 16, I think. Um, it's really not much else to say other than we just have to be a way better team, man, next year. This season has been such a letdown on so many levels, man. It's just very surprising at the same time how it turned out. I didn't picture this. I had us clearly as a playoff team before the season started. Not even close. We're 5-10 now. A lot of holes to fill in the offseason, but in Joe Shane we trust, right? He'll get it done. We do have a couple positives. I like Deontay Banks. I actually like Jason Pinnock. I like a lot of our secondary. Flott isn't bad. He got beat today, but I mean, it's Devontae Smith. So I mean, what can he do? Xavier McKinney, I'm about 50-50 on him. I don't know. Um, yeah, but as a whole, I just think we got to get better, obviously, and we'll see if those changes are made and those needs are filled for the roster. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But anyway, once again, we lost to the Philadelphia Eagles 33-25. On to next week. Um, two more games of this brutal season, and we could go to the draft and do what we do in the first round, whatever that may be. Um, keep a close eye on that. But that's it, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. Fly Free Sports. It's the New York Giants recap for week 16. And I'm signing off, man.